What we're viewing here is the body block of one of the most complete armored dinosaurs ever found. It was acquired by the ROM in 2016, and it was found as a complete articulated skeleton with basically all the bones in place from the tip of the snout to the tip of the tail. But it was exceptional in being more than just the bones preserved. It also had a large portion of soft tissue or skin preserved on the skeleton as well. And it's given us an unprecedented look at the anatomy of one of these iconic tail-clubbed armored dinosaurs or ankylosaurs. We had a bit of fun with the name, but it refers to the shape of the skull and the resemblance that the head of this dinosaur, with this broad rounded snout, forward-facing nostrils, rugose gnarly forehead, and importantly two big horns sweeping back from behind the eyes. To us it resembled Zool from the Ghostbusters movie franchise, and so we took inspiration there for the genus name. Curvastator just simply means destroyer of shins, and that refers to the amazing weaponized tail of this animal. All of the armor is preserved in place, including some of the skin and horny coverings over the armor. This particular skeleton was found in Montana in 2014, and it was collected in two main blocks. One block containing the tail, which weighed about 1,000 pounds when it was collected, and then another huge block that contained the whole trunk of the animal, the belly, the neck, and the skull. The skull and the neck were prepared out of this block, and we have those at the museum, but the body block remained at over 30,000 pounds when the museum acquired the specimen, much too large to even fit in the museum doors. So we contracted Research Casting International in Trenton, Ontario, where we are today, to basically clean off the surrounding rock of this huge fossil and reveal the bones and also that incredible skin to the world. So the step we're at in the process now, the specimen was preserved lying on its back in the middle of an ancient river channel. It was taken out of the field that way, and the belly prepared completely. It's been covered in a plaster support jacket. A metal frame has been wet welded around that, and the whole block has been flipped over. So the animal at the end of this process will be right side up, and we're going to prepare down to the back of the animal, and that's where we're seeing already through the rib cage huge expanses of preserved skin. So we're expecting to see the entire back of this animal revealed after the flip here, and all of the armor and the skin to be in place.
Okay, so what we have here is the almost on the bedding plane of where the animal died on top of this. So when we drilled the pipe through, we hit the bedding plane and we went 90 degrees to some major fractures that we had in that block. So we drilled this way first, and here what you're seeing, all the pipes that were here were all in line with the block, with the cracks. And then through these holes, we ran a rope saw, diamond saw, through the whole thing, and we cut it. And this is the first time we've seen this part of it. First time this is exposed in, what, 72 million years? Now we're going to flip that block over. So once we flip that block over, we'll start preparing from the bottom side down.
Yeah, so what we're looking at, so we've got the hip bone here. Going through, there's what this appears to be, looks like a tail vertebra that's sort of split off from the rest, and it's just sitting there, and then the rest of them are all sitting in here. So this is what's called the sacrum, and that's in the middle of the hip, and then going up here toward the head, and there's some ribs all in here, kind of stuck randomly around, and then the tail would go this way.